Hi Capricorn, thank you for joining me for your June bonus read. Please remember that this is still a general reading, so it's not going to resonate for everyone, and that includes the cross watchers. So Capricorn, your energies towards the individual that you're dealing with in a love situation is this deck. Their energies towards you is here, and the potential future outcome between you both is the middle deck. As always though, the energies are completely interchangeable, so if you feel that you're resonating more with this deck, then absolutely do claim it. Just please don't try and force a timeline to fit your own, okay? Some weeks I might hit the mark for you, and other weeks I could be way off. It's really difficult to kind of encapsulate absolutely everybody's energies, okay? So you can always check back with me on another week if I haven't hit the mark for you this time. Right, so I'm going to get into this for you Capricorn, and I'll speed up this part of the video as well, purely so that you're not sitting watching me shuffle through 3 card decks. Right, so Capricorn Collective in love, please. Okay, so Capricorn, the zodiacs that I can see in your reading, and please don't hold on too tightly to the zodiacs that I shout out. This information is useful for some individuals and not so useful for others. It literally, it could be a sign that is somewhere in your own chart, or it could be somewhere in the chart of the individual that you're dealing with. And also bearing in mind that the way that I read and the way that I distribute the zodiacs, it can be quite different from other readers that you might already be accustomed to as well. So this information, it actually pertains to when the planets are moving through those signs. Some individuals do like to associate it with the natal chart, and that's absolutely fine. Everybody's different, it's not a problem. Okay, so you've got the 10 of Cups, which is Mars in Pisces. The 6 of Wands is Jupiter in Leo. Your 8 of Swords, and that's here twice, that is Jupiter in Gemini. The 4 of Wands is Venus in Aries. The 4 of Coins is Sun in Capricorn. The Knight of Wands is Sagittarius. The 10 of Coins, that is Mercury in Virgo. And the Page of Coins pertains to the start of winter. The Hanged Man is Uranus, so it's the element of water. The 7 of Cups is Venus in Scorpio. The 6 of Coins is Moon in Taurus. Judgment, that is Pluto, so it's the element of fire. The Ace of Cups, that pertains to anything that's emotional. The Ace of Swords, that pertains to communication and thought. Your 9 of Coins is Venus in Virgo. The Fool is Uranus, so it's air energy. The 3 of Cups is Mercury in Cancer. Your King of Wands is Leo, and Justice is Libra. So your current overall energy is the 10 of Cups, and this is the card that pertains to a family situation. It's the apex card. Is basically what everybody is aiming for in life. It's the card of divine love, it's the card of bliss, contentment, it's the card of long-term relationships. It's also about being fulfilled. You know, that's like your happy home, your happy life. It's your ultimate happiness basically, that is long lasting. It also is a card about being whole inside. It's like personal wholeness, personal contentment, and then that happiness can be shared with another individual. So your focus at the moment, obviously because everybody is going to be at sort of different stages in their life. So for those of you with families, you're going to be focused on them. And for others of you, this is more indicating you're focused on your own inner happiness here. But it's happiness either way. It's kind of, well, it's literally your rainbow after the storm. So you're really focused heavily on just your overall happiness. You're probably trying to evaluate who in your life is a good influence on you and who isn't. So I am feeling that energy of purging in your energies. It's like you're quietly analysing others. You're not saying much, but you're certainly, you're keeping your eyes and your ears open, because there's been this turnaround to your energies, whereas in the past you quite possibly would have just kind of kept individuals like that at an arm's length. But throughout this month, you're more sort of completely detaching yourself from those individuals. So it's no longer sort of keeping them at bay, it's more of a purge. Anything or anyone who doesn't contribute some way to your happiness, then they're out. That's basically what I'm getting from your energies. It is kind of that no BS attitude, because you're really, really focused here on what makes you happy, and not in the material sense of it. So I'm not talking about money and possessions. I'm talking about ultimate emotional happiness here that is felt within. So this is very much at the forefront of everything. Now, how you're seeing the individual that you're dealing with, you've got the Six of Wands and the Eight of Swords. So you are seeing this individual with this particular combination. They're stuck between a rock and a hard place here. Some of you could be seeing your person getting a lot of attention with the Six of Wands. That is the Soldier's Homecoming card. You know, when everyone rushes outside to greet the soldiers who have come back home from war. It's a lot of attention. It's the card of, well, it's known as the Lord of Victory. So you're seeing this individual that you're dealing with working towards their own personal victory here. Or switch it around if you feel that it's a better fit the other way around. And I'm feeling quite strongly that for the most part this is actually reversed. This is the card of low self-esteem with the Eight of Swords. So you're seeing this individual as they're getting a lot of attention for something, but you know their soul, and you know that they're not actually even a fraction as confident as what they appear to be. There's a very sort of deepness to this particular combination. What I'm actually getting with that particular combination is you're seeing the individual that you're dealing with as they have a little bit of imposter syndrome with that combination. How you feel about them, the Four of Wands, the Four of Coins and the Knight of Wands. So in your feelings towards them, first of all, with the Four of Wands, that is a card of stability, marriage, holidays. It's a solid foundation. So you feel there is a solid sort of framework here that has been put in place with this individual. It's something tangible that you can both build upon. But you also feel Four of Coins, and that's the stark opposite to the Knight of Wands. There's a commitment here with the Four of Wands. You feel that this individual, you can actually imagine yourself, being married, settled down, and in a family situation with this individual. But the Four of Coins, you want this connection, but there's a consequence here that at the moment you're unsure if that consequence is worth paying. With the Four of Coins, see, the traditional meaning behind the Four of Coins is somebody who is guarding their possessions. They are guarding everything. I mean, if you look at the card, he's got a coin underneath each foot. He's sitting on a third coin, and he's clutching the fourth coin very, very tightly to his chest. So this is somebody who is trying to hold on to what they have, but there's also a realization here that that doesn't necessarily bring you your happiness. I'm going to have to sit with this one a second, because there is something else to this Four of Coins that I'm missing. Somebody's been stung in the past. Somebody has been in a committed situation here in the past, and they've been stung quite badly. So there's definitely a vibe of paranoia that the situation that happened to you in the past, Capricorn, could happen to you again should you pursue this particular connection. Because this is somebody who is being very, very protective, and quite rightly so, over the things that they have earned, like on the physical level. So it's home, money, possessions, the things that you've worked bloody hard for. In the past, you've been stung, and it cost you quite dearly as well. This is a worry that anybody that you get involved with romantically could just be using you for your money. Because of the way that he's holding that coin, he's clutching that coin up to his chest. He's guarding his heart with his coin. It's like a shield. And vice versa, he's not letting that go easily either. So it's a very, very strange one. And then the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, this can be a card of immigrating to a different country. It can also be sort of throwing your hands up in the air and saying, fuck it, I'm just going to go for it. I don't care about the consequences anymore. It can be a little bit irresponsible. You don't want to come across as being irresponsible, but you also don't want to come across as being too clingy either. So that would explain this energy's here, that you're trying to figure out what makes you happy. Because this is in your feelings still. So it's like a part of you wants to go rushing in towards this individual, but then the other part of you is like, no, keep your feet on the ground. Remember what happened to you the last time. There's definitely a conflict here in your energies. You're definitely scared to follow your heart, definitely. And then what you want to do is the Ten of Coins and the Page of Coins. So this is another card of long term. It's also the card of family. So you want to ensure that this individual, that it's going to be a connection for life, basically. Ten of Cups, Ten of Coins, Four of Wands. It's like you're approaching this particular connection really, really seriously, which tells me that they've had quite an effect on you, for you to be sort of analysing every single possible avenue, every possible outcome. You're definitely, there's a lot of seriousness to this. And in the meanwhile, you're trying to fight what your soul wants to do. So that's your physical body, your brain. Is like, nope, be sensible. And then your heart and your soul is like, do you know what, fuck it, just go for it. What's the worst that can happen? You're wanting to extend an olive branch here with the Page of Coins, but you would like to know if this individual is as serious as commitment as you are. Because once you're in something, you're there for life. In their energies towards you, how they're seeing you as Ace of Cups and Ace of Swords. Emotions, communication and thought. So this individual, they know. This individual already knows what's going on with you, with that particular combination. Heart and mind, how they're seeing you. Unable to fulfill your emotional wishes because your head keeps taking charge. They can definitely see this in your energies, in their feelings towards you. The Nine of Coins and the Fool. You're their muse here with this particular combination. The Nine of Coins is somebody who is financially independent. They're very happy with the position that they're in their lives at the moment. They're very grounded as well. They actually feel that you prefer to be single. They also feel that you're, with the Fool, you're having a brand new beginning elsewhere. So it's like, and then what they want to do, Three of Cups, King of Wands. So the Three of Cups pertains to a reunion. It's a happy celebration. And then the King of Wands, that is taking action on their passion, on their desire. So the individual that you've been dealing with, while they see this kind of internal conflict that you've been going through, they've made the assumption that you'd rather just be single anyway, so you're never going to make this decision. But they would like to have a reunion and to take action towards you. And then their current overall energies, Justice, that's the card of balance. They're trying to make a balanced decision here because they've seen a little bit of what you're going through. They might not understand the things that have happened to you in the past, and it's kind of adding to the assumptions that they're now concluding to. So they're trying to make a balanced decision as to whether or not they should come in towards you, or if they should just accept that you might prefer to be single and leave the connection at that. Either way though, they're actually really, really balanced, and they're taking whichever decision is made in a very sort of logical way. In your potential future outcome, with this combination here, I am honestly not seeing this particular connection going anywhere anytime soon. I'm genuinely not. Because you've got the low self-esteem, somebody feeling like they're stuck. It's that sort of mental prison. And Hanged Man, waiting for inspiration. It's basically, it's a card of non-action, but there's a lot of internal energies that's going on. This connection, it's not really going anywhere. With that 7 of Cups and 6 of Coins, somebody within this connection is going to start looking at their other options and investing their energies elsewhere. And I'm feeling it's this individual, because their energies, with that Justice card being their current overall energies, it's like, well, Capricorn either wants this connection or they don't. Either way, I'm fine with whatever. It's kind of a bit like shrugging their shoulders here. Like, it's not so much sick of waiting, it's more of they don't know where they stand, so they're not going to hang around and wait. So they're going to start looking at their other options, and they are going to start investing in a new cup, basically. And then Judgment. That is the card of a spiritual awakening, somebody listening to their higher calling, and it also indicates that somebody from your past is coming back around to ask you for a second chance. I'm not feeling that it's this individual here, because with the Justice energy, it's like once the line has been drawn, it's done. This, I'm feeling quite strongly, Capricorn, is a different individual from your past that comes round to you and asks you for a second chance, and you are going to evaluate if they are the ones that you would like to invest in. It's a really, really strange read here, Capricorn. I'm picking up here on heavy vibes of a missed opportunity. I am feeling that this particular connection it's gone. It's just purely with their energies that they're showing towards you. It's like they definitely have this attitude of, if you come around, great. If you don't, fine, not a problem. I don't know. It's difficult because I can't see in this particular read what has happened between you both for this connection to get to this kind of stage. Is there anything else, please, for Capricorn in love? Capricorn in love, please. Okay, yeah. Right, so we've got freedom. You are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through the loving energy of openness. So that's that Eight of Swords, mental prison, anything that's restricting you. You're breaking free from them, and equally this individual is breaking free from any of their self-imposed restrictions as well. Cause and effect, you are aware that the love that you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. No action is still taking action, and there's still going to be a consequence of not taking action for whoever is resonating with the side of not taking action. Capricorn in love, please. Thank you. Right. Okay, so we've got Yemaya. Remove the human-imposed restrictions placed inside belief systems. Explore the misunderstandings of other faiths. Exploring the lines which blur across belief systems. Being spiritual without the human constraints. Third eye and crown chakra activated. Sacral and base chakras grounded and flowing. Yeah, this is really, really difficult for me to navigate through these energies, Capricorn. Really difficult. What I'm seeing in these cards is there is some kind of restriction on your side and on theirs. And now this side has kind of decided, well, that's that then. And you're still trying to figure out what to do. That there's definitely a lack of communication here, and I don't know, it's a mess is what I'm seeing. There is a mess of just total misunderstandings and experiments. Understand your own beauty and the perfection of all that is in nature. Avoid choices that are selfish or cruel. Can indicate somebody forcing their will on another. Capricorn, this, I could have sworn that we've seen this in your read before. Somebody here thinks that the first thing with this card, somebody here thinks that another has been manipulating the energies around them. I'm not seeing that in this read. I'm not seeing that anybody has done anything like that towards you, or vice versa. I'm not seeing that Capricorn has done that to anybody. That's the first thing with this card. The next thing, there's somebody's got a hold over you, Capricorn, or somebody's got a hold over your person. There is a third energies here, definitely. This could be a career, this could be an ex, this could be a belief. It's anything that's got a hold over another individual. Somebody here definitely is feeling bound, chained, and like they cannot move because of something or someone else. You need to free yourself up here. Whoever, Capricorn, if this is you, you're being guided here to free up your energies from whatever it is that is restricting you, from whatever thought or thing or person that is stopping you from going after your heart's desire here. Is there anything else, please, for Capricorn in love? Okay. Right. Do you know, I'm not surprised that that card has come out at all. Full moon in Aquarius. It says, show the world the real you. Your unique characteristics are what make you special. It says, don't lose the beauty and romance of life. You're too much in your head, get in your heart. A friend needs you, and a situation is going to take a very unexpected turn. Show the world the real you. Whoever is feeling, and for the most part, I am feeling that Capricorn is being bound by something. You're being guided here heavily to show the world the real you, to go after the things that you want in your life. This is your life. You're the one that gets the final say in what does or doesn't happen. You have to take charge here of your own destiny. You have to. Okay, so this next deck is going to be very 50-50 as to whether or not you resonate with this one. I'm using this in the hope to pull the strongest energies that are currently around you. Okay, so who's Capricorn dealing with, please? So again, this end oracle is not going to apply for absolutely everybody, but for those where it does resonate, it could provide a little bit of extra information. Okay, so you've got Chiron energy. That's a healing card. That's the planet of healing. Your healing power, empathy and ability to teach or learn remedies. You've got Jupiter. So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. It says your confidence, your courage, self-belief and luck. You've got the 4th house, so you could be dealing with a Cancerian. Your home and the roots of your upbringing. Your home and the roots of your being. Right. Can you have one more, please, for Capricorn? Who's Capricorn dealing with? And we've got the 9th house. Heavy Sagittarius energies here. Right. Broadening your horizons, either spiritually, academically, or being on a long journey. Right. Right, so worth pointing out here that Chiron was a half horse and half man. So Sagittarius, Sagittarius, Sagittarius. Some of you are definitely dealing with a Sagittarius, and this you're trying to build up your confidence. There is an energies of serendipity here as well with that particular energy, so that there is going to be an opportunity for you to kind of take advantage of a little bit, that could help you out with your current situation. And it's going to be an opportunity that will help you to broaden your horizons, in any sense of the word. I mean, it says either spiritually, academically, or going on a long journey. So there's kind of like you might have an opportunity to go on a bit of a pilgrimage to help you to draw up your final conclusions about this particular connection, to help you to come to a final decision. And then the 4th house, your home and the roots of your being. Some Capricorns are quite possibly going through a bit of a dark night of the soul here, with your pilgrimage, questioning the roots of who you are, healing. I'm feeling that you're quite possibly advancing spiritually. And this particular connection served as a catalyst to a spiritual awakening. Right, so I'm going to end your read with taking the message for this particular card straight out of the book, because it's very, very relevant. It says, Chiron describes the tender part of you that seeks or gives healing and eventually becomes wise through the experience of such matters. In mythology, Chiron was a half-horse, half-man character who used his ancient knowledge of music, medicine, prophecy, fighting and hunting to heal and teach several Greek heroes. Unlike his fellow centaurs, he was gentle and wise, but despite this, he was unfairly and cruelly wounded by a stray poison arrow. The great irony was that despite all of his wisdom and healing power, Chiron was unable to heal his own painful wound. Eventually, he was released from his agony when Zeus allowed him to pass into the underworld. So the Chiron part of you understands your pain and suffering from a personal point of view, and this gives you both empathy and sympathy. In your past, there may be a disappointment for something that you would have liked, but it just wasn't meant to be. This seemed unfair, but it taught you the lessons in gentleness and acceptance of yourself as you realized that this wasn't your fault. This is the philosophical side of you that can accept and live with disillusionment in both yourself and others in a kindly, healing way. This may be a time of special meaning and deep reflection on universal wisdom. You may be aware of a painful or poignant memory, or someone with a problem may have come to you for support or healing. You may learn new skills in the healing field, which ultimately becomes a source of understanding as you heal mental or physical ills. This will change your ideals, and a sensitive, softer side of you may emerge as you gently forgive and grow into your truth and wisdom. Bloody hell, Capricorn. That was deep. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Capricorn. Please like, share or subscribe if that has resonated for you. And thank you so much to those of you who've already supported my channel. I appreciate every single one of you. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, then that information can be found in my descriptions box below. So thank you again, Capricorn. Please do take care out there, and we shall speak again soon. Bye.